Now, with just a few weeks left in the school year, it's time to start thinking about how to keep the children entertained over the summer months, whether it's mountain biking around Tipperary or rock climbing in Dublin. Damien O'Neill from Fun.ie joins us now with some great ideas for an action-packed day out, or more if you wish. Good morning, Damien, you're very welcome.
Good morning, Mark.
So straight into it, we have a lot to get through. The number one that you're going to suggest, although it's not your top suggestion, we're just starting there, because I think it's alphabetically the first one. The Bike Park, or Bike Park Ireland in Tipperary. I didn't even know we had one.
Yeah, well, you know, cycling's just growing so much in this country at the moment, and Bike Park Ireland opened up in Roscrea, just outside Roscrea, and basically...
How long are they going, do you know?
They're only open this year. This is the first full year, as far as I know. So what they're doing is, I think it's unique. They have a sort of, if you think about cycling with the ski lift service, this is the kind of way they're doing it, right? So you don't have to cycle up the hills. They have an army truck. They take your bike, they bring you up the top. Then you can take your time. There's 4 different trails coming down the hills, the mountains. You've got all your full body. You know, you've got your elbow and your knee pads, your full face helmet. Fantastic fun for all ages. You know, they cater for school tours and kids of all ages, really, 6 up.
I was going to say, I mean, I spent a long time since I was on a bike, and I would imagine I'd need to do a lot more practice before I'd be even capable of doing the kind of the novice slope on that.
Not at all. There's all different levels. So I mean, I'd be similar. I'm more worried about coming off. Yeah, you don't need to worry about it. You can build in stages over the course of the day. They do it in half days or full day sessions.
Okay, now I know I have a friend of mine who does this quite a lot, and I know that that you can go up the Wicklow Mountains, and they have you know, there's trails and certain sections put apart in some of the parks up there. But this is the very first purpose-built one for this.
Yeah, well, it's not. There's several of them around the country.
Oh, right, sorry, okay.
But this will be one of the larger ones, and you know, some unique activities here that they have, and in terms of the ski lift type service, I think that's a brilliant idea.
And they also do group packages for transition years.
Yeah,
and,
so
there's end of year days out which TY years are doing. This might be a very good one.
It's that
team
kind of
building,
time
all
of the
that
year,
kind of stuff.
You know,
okay. Well, now it's open daily. It costs €5 entry for Bike Park. Bike car is €20 per half day. All safety equipment supplied. Age group 6+, but ideal for secondary school tours as well. More information from www.fun.ie/TV3. It's in Roscrea and County Tipperary. Next up, Activity Nation, which is Ardgillan Castle in Dublin.
I love this, right? Ardgillan Castle have teamed up with Fingal County Council, which is brilliant. That's the kind of forward thing. We need to see more of that around the country. They've made the best use of the park in Ardgillan Castle, which is beautiful on its own. But they've brought in Activity Nation, which is basically an outdoor activities centre. So there's climbing walls, there's archery, there's paintball target practice, there's treasure hunts, there's all this sort of stuff organised on weekends for the public, weekends, bank holidays, and during the school holidays, and also for school tours. So you can have a school tour in Ardgillan Castle doing it, maybe the activity breaks, or you can go and do other curriculum activities like the Coastal and Woodlands tour, which is a bit more educational and less activity. And
available to age groups 6 and upwards. I'm just looking at the cost of this here. School tours from €18 per person.
Yeah, it's
that
really
sounds
good.
Very reasonable.
Yeah, really reasonable. Outdoors as well. And there's one activity here, I've got to try this. It's grass sledding. So it's a sled for the grass on the hill. That looks like great fun. So, yeah, the big kid of me still. So, yeah, we're looking...
Okay.
Great ideas there.
Now, let's move on. Seventh Wave Surf School in Sligo, which I think is probably self-explanatory, but just in case it isn't.
This came to mind because they're offering school tours, and I thought, is that the coolest school tour you've ever heard in your life? We're going surfing on our school tour and bring a picnic or whatever else. So you turn up, they give you all the gear. Again,
we're talking about wetsuits, surfboards, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Everything's included, and really good value. A 2-hour lesson for €18 per head, and you know, I just thought it was
with all the gear included.
All the gear, yeah. I thought that was really good.
Well, no, I have a son who's very interested in that kind of stuff, and I know that when they were looking at even just the bodyboards and the wetsuits and all the rest of it, we were looking at a lot of money.
Yeah, so I think that's really good value.
Okay, that's in Enniscrone in County Sligo, which obviously is one of the
surfing capital. Yeah, absolutely.
Open for school tours now. €18 per person for a 2-hour session. I think there's a lot of schools would be interested in that.
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
now, moving on. Historical hijinks experience in Westmeath.
Even better value, actually. At €15 for this school tour for 3.5 hours.
This is a gorgeous-looking building, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the Clonard House. The Causey team behind, everybody knows the Causey experience. They acquired this house. It's an 1801 mansion, and they bought it and they've renovated it and brought it back to a Victorian house. The school tour that they're offering, I love this. It's basically the kids arrive and they're invited to dress up and work and play as Victorian kids would have in those days. So first thing they do is get their outfits on. Then they may go out to the chamber, do all of that kind of cleaning. They go to the farm, they take the eggs in, they clean the flagstones with mops and brooms, and then they bring them, that's fantastic, then they bring them to the drawing room for lunch. They'll do baking in the kitchen, they make butter. It's just brilliant. Now, the teachers, if they're the group leaders, are invited to dress up in character as the Lord and Lady of the Manor. Just for the kids, of course.
Okay.
But I just think it's brilliant.
Well, I mean, the idea of going and experiencing, you know, ye olde worldly stuff and dressing up and all the rest of it, I would have thought a lot of kids would have been interested. But as you were talking there about chores and cleaning and mopping and all the rest of it, I was thinking,
make it fun.
I was thinking of my lot at home going,
Mine too.
That'd be a pretty hard sell now, I have to say. But this is, again, you said very reasonably priced, €15 each. It includes all the costumes, the ingredients and the materials. And again, open for school tours, and you can get more information on Clonard House in Mullingar and the historical hijinks experience from www.fun.ie/TV3. Right, let's go to Ballyhass. Is it Ballyhass?
Ballyhass Lakes in County Cork.
No, that's my part of the world, but I don't actually know where this is. Or...
Yeah, so it's near Mallow. Now, Ballyhass Lakes, it's a 40-acre site, and it's just end-to-end outdoor activity. There are some indoor activities, but again, capturing what's happening out there.
Is this what we're seeing here?
Yeah, that's some of the outdoor activities.
And you can do zip lining and all that stuff?
They have zip line, they have wakeboarding park, which is essentially, I suppose, water skiing. It'd be the easiest way to. It's kind of water skiing on a big board.
Well, if I didn't know any different, I think that was somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, and they've invested so much in this.
Wow!
So all kinds
I just watched somebody there flying.
You know. To imagine, again, going school tour here, 4 activities in one day, you're going to get 90 minutes on each of them. And it's just incredible. So, you know, rock climbing, abseiling, low ropes, high ropes, kayaking, all of this water sports as well. I would absolutely love this place now. Again, more of the senior age group, but absolutely incredible place to go.
Now, that is a bit more expensive, but you are getting more activities. You're getting a bit more bang for your buck.
And longer.
€40, 4 activities. But you can do a half day for €25 for 2 activities.
So, I mean, the full day is 9 till 4. So it's a good long session, and €40 a head. So that's pretty good value. Okay, and they can go to our website, www.ballyhasslakes.ie. But of course, all the details of all of those can be found in the central site, which is www.fun.ie/TV3. That's it.
Damien, pleasure as always. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Still to come.